It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Welcome to Week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's already an early must-win for both of these teams, Brock. They were each losers back in Week 1.
It's only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there are going, come on, a must-win right now. But the percentage of teams all-time who make the playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%, so you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do, but your season outlook's a whole lot better if you're the team who wins this one.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out to the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
His first throw is an interception. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Going run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has it at the 7. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch.
And he gets in, touchdown! The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Now a give. It's Chandler headed left. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the gun is Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards, but no more. It's going to be 3rd down. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings with work to do on 2nd and 12. McCarthy throwing here. Brought in right side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to the air, McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. He's on the move. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. First down throw by Purdy. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's second down. Play action now with Purdy. Got Hughes check, and it's complete. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
On third down, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. To throw again, it's Purdy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's back to throw. He lets a heater go deep, and someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's halftime here in this one. The 49ers on the road, but currently with the lead. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin with a rematch from Super Bowl 49, the Malcolm Butler game. Seattle heading east to take on New England, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Lions trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Right, ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
That throw finds Kittle.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll go, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now it's McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. And we have to pause here for an injured player. Ooh, it's Brandon Ayuk, who looks to be in some pain as they tend to him. So now here's 3rd and 5. Purdy to throw it. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's Purdy to throw. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here's McCaffrey. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer the opponent, but today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Trying it right side with Chandler. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning him from the slot right. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. McCarthy to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
With a slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on 1st down. Kittle brings it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground, McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. 49ers only up by a few. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession. completion.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Flush down out to his left. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Woo! I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Has his man. It's Addison. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it down. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate, Russell Wilson. He loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a second interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and then he's gone on this field today, and he has been a difference maker.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive, 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Now a give to Chandler, running right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?
All of us. Indeed, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.